This is a murder.
Well, the first question is, what did you find most appealing about the show?
I remember first hearing about this show many, many years ago when it was originally supposed to be a movie. And just the concept of a high school reunion murder mystery alone, I was like, great idea. And then when I heard like, oh, wow, no, it's very different where each one is a different genre with a different POV. And I had wanted to be a part of it for a long time. And then finally they sent me the script and I read it and was like, this is just the way Chris Miller executed it is just absolutely perfect.
I mean, we got to be in like 8 little movies.
Yeah.
You know, and I just also love the idea that I think the show embraces, which is everybody sees the world differently. And, you know, we're all our own protagonist in our own story and journey. Each episode is, you know, a different genre, which I think is amazing and so much fun. So I was wondering, which was your favorite, the episode or the scene that you enjoy shooting the most?
One of the scenes that I realized, Lucia, you haven't seen is the big reveal. I felt almost in the scene, like as curious to see how it was going to come together as I feel like I was when I was watching it. It was just so satisfying and such a huge buildup, you know. So I really loved the finale episode, shooting that episode and those like crux scenes. And shooting Ike's episode, the action sequence was, I just had just a couple like moments with Ike where he was like all actiony, and I kind of felt like I was like a weak damsel.
It was really a funny part to play that I don't know.
Yeah. I'm fully with you on Ike stuff. One other one I've just thought of is we didn't shoot with John Early and Tiffany Haddish for a while because they came into the shoot about halfway through. And I remember the first time I saw the two of those guys interacting, I was like, oh, this is amazing. That was a particularly special scene because it just opened up a whole new part of the show that we hadn't seen yet. And these two like genius comedy actors.
I feel very lucky. I got to be in a musical, so I got to sing and dance. So I love the one that Chris gave me. I loved being in a rom-com because growing up, one of my favorite characters in rom-coms was the best friend. It was like Ducky, you know what I mean? Like John Cryer's character. So it's like those. So I loved being Sam's best friend. And then Jamie Demetriou, who I think is a genius. I loved being in his episode. Loved being in his episode.
I mean, Ben's episode being a musical, beautiful and fun to get to participate. I get to sing a song with Ben. Those were like my favorites.
And I was wondering, because this is a cast who knows how to do comedy. I have seen you guys doing comedy before, and you seem really comfortable with each other. You really seem like you know each other really well. I don't know if that's the case, but I was wondering about that, about the dynamic in general, and if you could improvise some of your lines.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of us did know each other, but then there was people who I hadn't worked with, like Zoe, who is just, I think Zoe would be voted everyone's favorite person. Like I saw her at one point with every cast member, like where they were like having the deepest conversation of their lives with her. In terms of improvising, you know, Chris Miller, I think, did such a great job at laying the script out and explaining it to you in a way where you could contextualize it. So when he allowed us to improvise, it made sense. You know what I mean? It wasn't just us riffing and throwing things out. He really guided us and allowed us to go and have fun and improvise, but keeping the story moving forward, which is really helpful.
Well, this is a murder mystery series, and of course, everyone in a room, someone did it. Did you have a guess on who was the guilty one? I don't know if you have like first a reunion and you already knew how it was going to end, or did you read the script and you were like, oh my God, how is it going to end? So which one was it? And did you have any?
They didn't let us I haven't read the last script yet. I have no idea how it ends.
I have no idea. We still have to film it.
Yeah, we're going to film that last one.
We're going to film that last episode right before it airs.
Wow. So you have no idea?
No, we know.
We know.
Okay. I was like, this doesn't make
how is it possible?
You know what was exciting was that while I'm reading
the last one. I don't know. Maybe with COVID in the middle. Sorry.
when we were reading it, it was like trying to figure it out. Well, like I'm trying to figure out who did it while I'm reading the scripts.
Yeah,
so it's so exciting. So like me trying to be like, oh, okay, oh, maybe it's this person, maybe it's this person.
Yeah, we got to read all 8 scripts when we signed on, and what's astonishing is, and I think it speaks to how good the story, the writing is, and the story is that even though I knew who had done it, by the time we shot that reveal scene, I was really bummed out and kind of surprised by it again, because, you know, we shot that reveal towards the end of shooting, and we got to spend 5 months with these characters that really became full people, and you didn't really want anyone to be guilty. So it was, in a way, it was still a surprise.